Okay, part 2 of this ankle work video. So if I do, you can do this on a step in your home as long as you have a good place to balance, but you're gonna wanna put the metatarsals of your feet evenly on a surface that you have your heels behind, okay? So I'd like you to spread your toes out evenly, big toe knuckle, second, third, fourth, fifth, big toe knuckle, second, third, fourth, fifth. Okay, and we're gonna just practice lowering our heels. And what's really cool about this, that I find, this is tendon stretch from our reformer work in the Pilates method. And this is a calf release, you know, for many of our clients who are tight in the ankle. But basically, you can see me working on, I have to use my core muscles and support through my hips so that when I navigate through the lowering action, I really actually need to spiral in the movement of my leg so that my ankle dots line up with my toe dots, okay? So let me show you what I typically get, which is what was the inspiration for this video, okay? Like I said, these are made for our clients. So if you're not an active client, please become one if these topics are interesting to you. So what I normally get with people's feet on the foot bar is I will see people kind of be over here, and the ankle does that. But what we want is to roll into the movement of the middle of my ankle, to work in the middle of the middle. Okay? So this also applies to running. You can see your knee go right over the middle of your second and third toe. And what I find is the missing piece of information for all of our clients is that your ankle is not a flat hinge. We're all taught that the ankle joint is a hinge, and that's true, but it's a rotational hinge. So in order to explain that, I think an image is worth 1,000 words. So I'm including some photos in this message for our clients so that you can see an example of a rotational hinge. There's also a second picture about the way our foot bears weight. Okay, so you can see me kind of practicing on getting myself centered, okay? So I'd like to do a mini exercise for anybody who has difficulty with that. So maybe this is a new idea, or maybe you know you're someone who loses your balance frequently, right? Or you've sprained your ankle in the past and it's not really the strongest joint for you, okay? So if you put one foot on the edge, I'm gonna have you go ahead and position your metatarsals, keep your weight evenly on 2 feet, roll yourself up, and then practice bringing your leg across the midline of your body and really put weight into the big toe knuckle. Now, there's a reason that big toe knuckle is a completely different size than the smaller toes. You can see through my foot, I have very small toes, but even all the way to those edges of fourth and fifth, they really they're not really designed for a whole lot of weight bearing. They're just there for balance, okay? So try the other side. Put your big toe on, roll your heel upwards so that you have weight on your metatarsals, and then actually stretch into the big toe knuckle, right? I'm kind of rolling my thigh over my middle, and then I can come over to the center that way. I'm gonna go roll over. Now, when is this a problem? Sometimes when people have balance issues, it comes from a stiff big toe knuckle. My clients with bunions, my clients who are arthritic. But the big toe knuckle, if there's arthritis in the big toe knuckle, that's a call to action. You know, your body is a fluid-based organism. So if you feel discomfort when moving because of arthritis, it's the call to action is to find a safe way to exercise for you, but does address the mobility needs that you have. Okay, so this is my tricky leg. You can see me roll over. This side is a little bit more resistant to the movement, so I'm going to keep the weight on my big toe, Kind of stretch that inside line of my leg, and I'm going to bring my knee right over my second through toe. All right, great. Let's do your TheraBand work as well.